Welcome to Clarity Currents. I'm Danielle Laura, intuitive seer and spiritual advisor. Each week, I share grounded energetic transmissions and insights into the week ahead so you know how to work with the energy rather than in resistance to it and are equipped to create aligned momentum across your business, relationships, health, wealth, spirituality, and legacy. This is Clarity Currents episode for the week of February 16th through the 22nd, 2026. Let's dive in. When I tune into the overall energetics of the week, I see a vision of this large wave that's pulling back from the shore, exposing everything that was hidden beneath the water. The shells, the stones, pieces of glass, even treasures that were buried beneath the sand. Then, after a moment of stillness, the wave rushes forward again and reshapes the entire shoreline. This is a metaphor for the energy of this week. There is a powerful sense of emotional release and renewal, followed by this rapid forward movement. Things may surface suddenly, clarity may arrive quickly, and changes that once felt far away may now feel inevitable. It feels like a week of emotional clearing, sudden insight, creative inspiration, and decisive forward movement. You may feel moments of tenderness or even emotional intensity, but it doesn't feel heavy. It feels like cleansing, kind of like rain washing the air clean after a storm, right? So the message coming through is let the tide move. Don't try to hold the shoreline in place. Business for the week of February 16th. When I tune into the energetics of business this week, I see a vision of a compass being recalibrated, and the needle is spinning slightly before setting firmly into the new direction. So this definitely feels like a week where new ideas are flowing easily, creative inspiration increases, your vision expands, and sudden clarity arrives about what direction to move in next. There's a strong support right now of thinking bigger and allowing your business to evolve into the next version of yourself. It feels like expanded thinking and visionary planning. So ideas might come through that feel kind of ahead of their time or even unconventional, but they are definitely worth exploring. I also hear, stop trying to build the old dream better. Build the new dream instead. If something in your business has felt paused or uncertain since even around last summer, this week may bring clarity or momentum around it. The energy is supportive of acting on what you already know rather than waiting for more confirmation. Reflection questions for business this week. What direction have I already outgrown but haven't fully admitted yet? What area keeps returning to me that I haven't acted on? And if I trusted the next chapter fully, what would I do differently right now? Relationships for the week of February 16th. When I tune into the energetics of relationships this week, I see a vision of two people standing on opposite sides of a river, then suddenly realizing that there's a bridge just a few steps away that neither of them noticed before. This is a week of emotional honesty. There may be conversations or realizations that bring emotional release, but they feel productive and healing rather than destructive. Right now, relationships feel like they're moving towards greater alignment, truth, and authenticity. Some relationships may deepen, some may shift, and some may gently fall away. But everything is unfolding that feels guided towards alignment rather than loss. So creative or heartfelt expression will be especially powerful in relationships this week, whether that's through writing, speaking honestly, or sharing something that's truly in your heart. The message coming through is to speak what is true with love and allow what is meant to remain to grow stronger. Health for the week of February 16th. When I tune into the energetics of health this week, I see the body like a glass of water being gently stirred, and any sediment is rising to the surface before settling again. So this suggests that emotional energy is releasing through the body. You might experience some temporary fatigue or sensitivity, and a need for rest, hydration, and extra nervous system support. This is not a week to push aggressively. It's a week to listen to your body and allow integration. Your body may be asking for more sleep, more stillness, or gentle movement rather than intense exertion. There's also a strong intuitive connection to the body this week between you and your body. So pay attention to subtle signals. The body is communicating very clearly right now. And the invitation is to care for your body as if it were sacred ground, because it is. Wealth for the week of February 16th. When I tune into the energetics of wealth this week, I see a vision of a door opening unexpectedly in a hallway that you've walked through many times before but never noticed. This suggests sudden opportunities or realizations around income streams, investments, pricing or value, and receiving support or collaboration. The energy feels like this unexpected development or insight that changes how you think about money or even worth. There is also this powerful energy this week to set intentions around your finances and abundance. The energy is highly responsive to clarity and intention right now. Ask yourself, what am I truly available to receive? What level of abundance feels like my next natural step? The message coming through is that abundance expands where your self-worth stabilizes. Spirituality for the week of February 16th. When I tune into the energetics of spirituality this week, I see a vision of a candle being lit in a dark room, and then another and another until the entire room is illuminated. This is a deeply spiritual week. The veil feels thin, intuition is heightened, dreams may be very vivid, and insights might come suddenly and clearly. So there's strong energy here for meditation, prayer, channeling, journaling, and creative expression as a spiritual practice this week. And it feels like the guidance is so close, so available, and very responsive. I also hear that you're not searching for guidance, you're remembering it this week. And legacy for the week of February 16th. When I tune into the energetics of legacy this week, I see a vision of a person stepping onto a moving walkway at an airport. You know, that kind that carries you forward faster than if you were just walking alone? That's what I see. This feels like a week where decisions and shifts that you make now accelerate your long-term path. You may feel a stronger sense of purpose, greater clarity about your direction, a readiness to move forward in a way that wasn't there before. There's this sense that a new chapter is truly beginning, not just externally, but internally in your identity. The message coming through is that the next chapter doesn't begin when conditions are perfect. It begins when you decide that you're ready. Ask yourself, what future am I stepping towards right now through my choices this week? And what version of me am I actually allowing myself to become? There you have it, Hot Soul, your intuitive forecast for the week. Wishing you a week of clarity, renewal, and powerful forward movement. Until next week.